Greetings, Keishlings. I'm here with my live reaction of Mashle, Magic and Muscles, Chapter 24. Last chapter kind of left us where split up the group into 3 separate fights. You know, Mash is fighting the Masked Man. Lance is fighting basically who I kind of just compare as like a cooler looking version of Mash. And then we've got Finn and Doubt fighting a pair of, Lang dorm members. So, yes. There's some scribbling on this envelope and it says, "Go to the basement, Wahlberg." Okay. Who is this? Oh, wait. We've seen this dude before, haven't we? That geezer sure likes to boss people around. Okay, so people do know of this basement. You're definitely not of Langdorm. So are you a teacher? A student? I feel like I've seen you before, but for the life of me, I don't know who you are. Oh, nice little color spread of everyone eating cream puffs except for Lance, because Lance is a party pooper. And the title is Lance Crown and the Mage of Mud. I was right! It wasn't just ground, it's mud. Okay, I mean, I guess it made sense, but still, I'm taking a small victory lap, so sue me. Anyway, okay, so we're going into this fight first. Okay, so they'll probably do this fight, and then the double fight, and then the most important one, Mash versus presumably someone who is just like him. Is my inverse magic theory true? I keep promoting that video, so yeah. Anyway, I'm Wirth. Madl? The third Fang. Oh. Wait. Did he say that before? Because I feel like we remember hearing something about the third Fang. Like a chapter or two ago. Anyway. If you prove a waste of my time, you're going to pay for it. Okay, Beatnik. Oh. Gravitole. And, yeah. No, it's not Gravitole. It's Graviole. Is mashing him into the ground. Then I won't waste your time. I'm out of here. Lance, always the... Okay, he either turned into mud... or he made the ground mud-like so that he can either like fall into it, pop out somewhere, or it just softened his landing. Okay, looking around. Okay, so he's just, every time he gets smashed into the ground, he's just going to pop out somewhere else. So he is Whack-A-Mole Man. Oh, gravity magic, huh? To be honest, you're probably the worst opponent for Lance. This might be fun after all. He's making mud clones. Ready. And now they're all attacking. Has this become a Naruto fight? Graviole. Won't work. They just... like, the clones get smashed into pools of mud, but then they can still attack by just altering the shape of the mud. Mud clones. I won't get anywhere until I crush the real one. Easy enough. I'll attack the whole field at once. Graviole! And he does. And there's the real one, coming up behind you. Too bad. Burst. What? Nothing happened. What? Okay, this is not really what a burst... He's just constricting his legs with hardened mud, it looks like. My legs are stuck. How is that a burst, though? When did... Oh, God, now he's being pelted with mud balls. The Crown family is renowned for its gravity magic. You come from a good bloodline. Why are you an Adler? Your talent is wasted there. Why don't you join the Magia Lupus? Your skills aren't too bad. Bet you fit in nicely under me. It's a shame that you're stuck in Adler. A magic user of your talents belongs in an environment where you can flourish. You know he's not a dickweed, right? Like, you're Slytherin plus, you know, when it comes to evil. But your growth depends on those around you. Surround yourself with garbage, and you'll undoubtedly start to reek. Meaning, come on. You really need me to spell it out for you? Those Adler are trash. You'll rot too if you stay with them. Lance is not moved by this. People are supposed to be surrounded by their equals, hang around with the dregs, and you just sink to their level. Being a Magia Lupus is amazing. We've got talent. We get better education, potions, and tools. Our environment is designed to bring out the best in top-tier magic users. Your environment makes you strong. When you are driven by real convictions as I am, the environment doesn't matter. Huh? Oh. He gonna reveal a new spell? Huh? If he learns like anti-gravity magic or like zero gravity magic, something like that, I think that would be a major boon to his character. I mentioned it last week, I think. Oh, was that too difficult to grasp? Let me spell it out for you. To me, you're second rate. Wow, second rate? Really? Okay, sure, he's laughing about it. He's kind of got a creepy face there. Clearly you don't know who you're up against. I'm up against a mudman. Graviole. And he just kind of whoo into the wall. He shifted gravity in the room to launch me towards the back wall. But, it was a mud clone all along, damn. But it won't make a difference. I'll just absorb the shock by creating a muddy environment behind the wall. Okay. His gravity magic needs the impact of a solid surface. I'm impervious as long as he doesn't figure this trick out. But if he can make, like, condensed gravity, like make a black hole, basically, where it either sucks in stuff, or he can just, like, make an orb of gravity around something and then just slowly shrink it, and the gravity intensifies over time, like, you would be kind of fucked. But, he just sent a rock through the mud wall. I think he found your number, bitch. Now he's kind of cutting him up. He's shooting rock fragments into the mud. Okay, so he had to get out of there. He saw right through my defense from the start. Huff, huff. The better the environment, the stronger the mage, you said. Yeah. Based on your logic, it appears my environment is the superior one. Oh, that's that coconut. And it just kind of like he's kind of just twitching. It's like, you're merciful. But yeah, that was the end of the chapter. Interesting. Okay. So, okay, cool that he has mud magic, and to be honest, he's actually shown at least 3 or 4 tactics or techniques, so that's kind of cool. He can, like, sink you into mud, transporting you, apparently. He can do this to himself as well. He can make mud clones. He can shoot mud balls at you. He can make surfaces and environments muddy. So that's all pretty cool. Too bad, like, a lot of the other characters don't ever seem to, really show off as many tactics and moves as some of the villains. And a little, sad. Yeah, disappointing. But yeah. So yeah, I guess Lance isn't going to have as much of a problem with this guy as I thought he would, but maybe he'll pull out some interesting tactics to kind of counteract the gravity. But I still want Lance to be able to, do zero gravity so he can lift people up and then bring them back down with regular gravity. Or have like gravity orb where he like can trap people and slowly crush them, until they most likely pass out. He probably wouldn't want to kill anyone unless he absolutely had to. Or even just shooting like little balls of gravity that, like it's like being shot with a cannonball. Like he could do something like that. So there could be a lot of things he could do. I mean, we've got to see him like shift his gravity to where he doesn't just do downward, he can do it sideways as well. So at least that's something. He is expanding, but it's a bit slower than I thought it would be. But yeah. So yeah, that's something to look forward to in the next chapter. I wonder if we're going to move on to another fight, or is it going to be this fight to its conclusion? That typically seems to be the case. If it's like a main character fight, they usually you stick around for the whole fight. And it doesn't get like off-screened or shuffled around, and then they eventually return to it to finish it. So at least that's what we've seen in this series so far. But then again, we're not that far into the series now, are we? But yes. So yeah, interesting developments and all that. So yeah. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the chapter. Also, who was the guy that Wahlberg is sending into the basement? I mean, apparently Wahlberg knows about the basement, so why does anybody else know? But anyway, apparently this guy knew where the basement was, so if he is a student or faculty, it's interesting that he's not affiliated with Lang, but actually knows where the basement is, because they kind of pointed out that it's like, nobody knows where this is, so yeah. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. I mean, he looks so familiar. But anyway, as always, check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can contact me and keep up with all of my content. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichling, don't get mud in your eyes, folks. Not a good time.